guys. Hi, I am Tiffany White. Thank you guys so much for coming to this party. This party is a little bit different than most parties that you've been to. So first of all, make sure that you've checked out the albums at the top of the page. There should be 8 albums total, 4 over our cosmetics line, and then 4 over our skincare line. And then if you go across the top, you should see a button that says units. And units will take, there's several, I believe there's like 15 units. And you don't have to look at them all, just look at the ones that pertain to you. And half of them are over our top selling cosmetic products, and then half of them are over our top selling skincare products. And so just look at the ones that pertain to you, that interest you, and you can go a little bit deeper into those top selling products. And then there's even how-to videos on them, and the videos are all 5 minutes or less. Some of them are just 1.5 minutes, 2.5 minutes, but they just show you the product and how to use it. So make sure you've looked at the albums, and then make sure that you look at the units, because that's really where you're going to learn the most. And then what you're going to see during the actual party time is you're going to see every 30 minutes is that I'm posting about top selling products, what they are, what they do, what they're known for, and what makes them so much different than any other product like it on the market. And so if you see something that you like, just comment sold and tag me in it, okay? Or your hostess. So just comment sold, what it is, the quantity, and then tag me, or you could just inbox me directly, all right? If you have any questions, inbox me. I'm here for you, all right? So what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna do a quick face, and right now, I am battling with these dark spots. It's my biggest challenge. A lot of you, when you posted your selfie, I still haven't made you your surprise yet, or maybe I have. But you see, this is my biggest skincare challenge right here, is I have a few blemishes here, but it's these dark spots. So I'm going to show you how I protect or color correct those. There's several different ways. If you come join let me invite some people. I know some of you are at work right now. I'm a teacher, so we start back Wednesday. Okay, so anyway, I'm off at the moment, so hey. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a quick face. This is a quick out the door face, all right? So I'm going to show off very few products. I just want you to see how amazing they are. So first of all, I'm going to swatch my hand before we even get started. This is Shadow Sense. So Shadow Sense, I've seen a lot of you talking about Shadow Sense in the group already. And it's Senegence's version of eyeshadow. So it's cream to powder, which means it's wet at first and blendable. And then after about a minute or two, it sets and it's not going anywhere. So I'm going to use Whisper Pink today. I'm going to use I'm going back to my basics, y'all. I'm not going to use anything limited edition or fancy. I'm going to use Pink Posy. I use Pink Posy for all the things. If you come join my VIP group later on, you can see how I use all these things. I'm going to use Smoked Topaz. And that is my color palette for the day. And then also, I'm going to use the Tinted Moisturizer. And I'm just going to put a streak of that across my hand. See that? And then hopefully by the end of the video, these will all be dry. When you're not blending them, it takes several minutes for them to dry. And hopefully I'll be able to swatch across. And you can see that they're not going to move, budge, smear. They're waterproof, kiss-proof, smudge-proof. So this is what I'm going to use for my palette. And then I'm not going to show off lip sense in this video. I'm going to come back later on and do a lip sense video only, okay? Because that's super exciting on its own. So I'm going to come back and show that and some limited editions off later on, probably this evening, if not tomorrow. All right, so ready? Here we go. So here's what I do. I use our concealer in light. It comes in light, medium, and deep, and then green, and then white. So on a fast day, to cover my melasma, I'm going to use our concealer, which but I'm going to squeeze it till it just won't come out anymore. It can come out. There's so much in here. I have to do I need one of those little things, you put on your toothpaste. Just squeeze it all out. Okay, I feel like it's going to come out. I'm on a time crunch here, Mr. Concealer Tube. Get it together. I'm going to have to twist it. I'm going to have to twist it. I'm twisting. You know what's going to happen? It's going to all squirt out everywhere. Oh my gosh, what if it doesn't come out at all? We're going to have to do the Pink Posy trick. No, I really wanted to use my concealer. Oh, there's some. Done, 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 done. You guys, our concealer can cover tattoos. It's that amazing. If you get into my VIP group, you can type in the search bar concealer, and it'll be my tattoo, this one right here, that says Faith. And I swiped 2 swipes across it, and it covered it. Okay, so I'm just going to use my foundation brush here, and I am doing this to cover my melasma because I need a little extra coverage. I'm also treating my melasma with some of our skincare products, and I'll show that off in another video. Right now, I'm just showing you how I get out the door. How do you feel about that? That's just the concealer. If you're watching live, drop me a live. If you're watching the replay, drop me a replay. So I am using a stippling motion. Do you see how I'm just like kind of patting? That's going to get you more dots per inch. That's going to give you an airbrush finish. Okay? How do you feel about that coverage? Just for my concealer. That's crazy, right? So there. I did that. And then now what I'm going to do before I put on my tinted moisturizer is I'm going to brighten my eyes. Do you see how I have those like purpley veins? So there are several colors you could use here. Some popular colors for those with lighter skin and even medium skin tones are Whisper Pink. It's a little on the bright side. I'm going to use it. Snow mixed with Candlelight. Candlelight by itself. Sandstone Pearl Matte. If you're a woman of color, Mocha Java is a great thing to use for this job. I, however, like a really bright eye. I like to look like I got 8 whole hours of sleep because I never do. So you want to do it in a V formation underneath your eye. And then up here to cover these veins. And you want to start with a really nice, good... My dog is crying. She wants out on the patio so bad. And because I have lash extensions, I use my fingers. And you want to get right up here in the corners because that's where you really want it to be bright. My dog loves to sunbathe. She sees the sun is shining on the patio. She's like, let me out. Don't worry, I'm going to blend that out. You see how I just brightened it? Gave it a little brightening. So I'm going to take my foundation brush and I'm just going to blend that around the edges. Chloe. And now I have brightened my eyes and I was like, I got 8 hours of sleep. What? Okay, so now I could really go like this. Like I could put my powder on, I feel like, and be good to go. But I'm not. I'm going to do the Color Correcting Tinted Moisturizer. So this is, it has a mechanical shield equivalent to SPF 15, which means that it's like a t-shirt for your face. So it's going to give you sun protection. It's also going to color correct. So if you have any red undertones, if you have any hyperpigmentation or sunspots or dark spots like I do, it's going to work on those spots. And it's also our skincare with our Cineplex Complex in it, our secret sauce. It's our skincare with color technology. So it's going to adapt to your skin tone up to or below 3 shades. It's magic. So you could use the same foundation all year long. Unless you're just like super olive skin tone, like some people really have to switch, you know. So I'm just going to use one pump, put it directly on my brush. And I'm going to dot this on my face. And then I'm just going to do this stippling motion. I'm going to get a little closer so you can see. And so this is also creamed powder. So we don't offer setting spray because our stuff does not need a setting spray or a primer because it's waterproof. But it does take about 10 minutes to oxidize. So it's going to have like a dewy look and feel to it for about 10 minutes. But after it oxidizes, it's going to set to powder. And it's not going to budge for the rest of the day. You can cry, you can sweat, you can swim. You will have no runs in your makeup. Like it is Texas proof or wherever you are proof. It's amazing. So I'm going to come down my jawline. This is the longest part of the process for me is my actual face because I have to do so much concealing. You might have beautiful skin and only have to like, you know, do the tinted moisturizer part. And I envy you. Come up in our hairline. Get your ears, because you don't want any lines of demarcation. Okay, and I feel like I got everywhere. How do you guys feel about that coverage? And our tinted moisturizer is our sheerest of the coverages. And then we have original foundation, and then we have anti-aging foundation for those of you with mature skin or super dry skin. Okay, and the anti-aging foundation is water resistant, not waterproof, because it has a little bit of essential oils in it to help with that dry skin. So there's that. So see how I have like a little bit of a dewy look? So I'm impatient and I don't wait for that. Plus I really love our powder. So this is our powder. I am almost out. This is our translucent powder in natural. So I'm almost out. Normally what you would do is you would just hammer it into this and then you would put it on your face with a brush. But my brush is so old, like it's so stiff. I'm not putting that on my face. So for about the last 2 weeks, I've just been unscrewing this. Also a fun fact, if you want to jazz up your tinted moisturizer, make it a little bit thicker for more full coverage, you can put a few sprinkles of your powder in it. So I'm just going to put a little bit of the powder in my hand. I'm going to take my big fluffy kabuki elf brush that cost me 2 whole doll hairs and lay my head back so it doesn't get on my lashes. I'm just going to like do a slight bake. And I love this powder. It's anti-aging. It's full of peptides. It's got Senegence complex in it. I put it on once. I don't have to put it on again. I don't have to carry it with me. It's amazing. And now I'm just going to pack it into my skin and see how it took that dewy look away. I would use it anyway. Like, I love a matte look. And I love the fact that the powder is so granularly brown that it gets down into your pores and it has Senegence complex in it. And this has orchid flower extract in it, so guess what? I just added another layer of t-shirt to my face. So technically, I'm at an SPF 45 already because I have my daytime moisturizer on, my CCTM, and my powder. Like, stop it. And my eyes are still nice and bright for when I do my eye look. See. All right. Need to wrap it up. So after this, it goes pretty fast. My face takes the longest because it has so much to conceal. But how do you feel about that coverage? And the fact that it's waterproof. Okay, so blush, we could use a couple different things. We could actually use our cream blush, which is amazing. We could use Shadow Sense, which is amazing. And then we have powder blush, which I'm going to use because I'm in a hurry. So I like to use our powder blush in Silver Rose. And you do that to get it down in the bristles. So do that. And then I'm actually going to do it on my cheekbone because that's where your blush should go. And notice I'm not going to go past, you see glitter particles flying around? This stuff has glitter and shimmer in it. So I just did all that work to get the color out of my face, but now I want to put the color in the right places. So I'm going to go right on my cheekbone. I'm going to go up a little because I have a heart-shaped face. You guys ever seen the 3 shape? 1, 3. Oh, it's like, it's a 3. So you can do like a super light contour without a full-blown contour. And then I like to contour my nose a little bit. I just do it with this blush. I just take this, raise that up, a little bit there. A little bit there. Just creating a shadow. And I'm gonna put that down. And then I'm gonna take this same blush brush and I'm gonna pack this in because it does have glitter and shimmer in it. And so to reduce any fallout, I'm just gonna pack this in. This is a Real Techniques brush. I believe it's the contour brush, but it's my favorite to use for a blush brush. So, and then, brows really quick. Before I do my makeup, I like to do my brows. Some people like to do their brows last. So, just real quick, I'm going to use Smoked Topaz Shadow Sense. This is just a cheap $2 e.l.f. brush. I'm not a brush snob. So I'm going to take the Shadow Sense. I've already pulled the plug out. You can pull the plug out. These are $22. They'll last you forever. And then you can pull the plug out and they'll last you like 4 to 6 more weeks, depending on how you use them. Like I probably pulled the plug on this Smoked Topaz 3 months ago because this is all I use it for really is my brows. So I'm just going to fill them in. And if you have a question of like, should I brow or should I not? The answer is yes. The brow can really frame your eye and really add some extra oomph to your look. Like it's just so striking when you do it. And if you need help color matching, that's my job. I'm a certified makeup artist with Senegence, and I'm also working on my Skin Pro certification. So I'm over halfway done with that. So I'm here for you. And you just follow your natural brow. I kind of like to stamp right here in this like little joint area. Just do a little stamp and then I'll okay, if my hostess or hostesses are watching, make sure that you tag your friends. So you see the difference? It's just better to brow. Just do it. This one likes to give me trouble. Remember, eyebrows are sisters, not twins, you guys. I have a hard time remembering that myself. Y'all, I said this was like going to be like a quick 10-minute face. It's not. It never is when I talk to people. And just know that even though I have eyelash extensions, I do love our mascara. Our waterproof mascara is my favorite whenever I don't have lashes. Sorry, I had a phone call coming through. And I also love our Cobalt Blue. And all of our mascaras have the Lash Growth Serum Capixyl in them, so it doesn't matter which one you pick. They're all going to help your lashes grow because they have the lash serum in them. But the waterproof is just such a beast. And if you get it, I'm going to tell you that you need to get a remover with it. Otherwise, you'll ruin your lashes. It's so hard to get off. Unless you get the Fuchs remover, then it just comes off like butter and you won't ruin your lashes. Okay, we're going to stop there because I'll just like tweak out on them. You know what I mean? Okay, so just real quick, I'm going to do Pink Posy. I'm going to do a monochromatic look. I'm going to do it here. I normally would do it here, and I'm actually not going to do it on my lips. I want to show off the new Matte Gloss Collection that just came out. Okay, so I'm going to put some Pink Posy here. And I'm only going to do one eye at a time because this dries really fast. And I just got a new brush to open. Oh my gosh, where did it go? Oh, here it is. So these you can get at Dollar Tree. The e.l.f. Angled Contour Brush is my favorite. It's my favorite. I'm opening a new one because mine needs to be clean and I'm out of cleaner. I have to order some more with my order today. So this is my favorite right here. This angled brush, they're my favorite as a whole doll hair at the Dollar Tree. They don't have them at Walmart anymore. Like they don't sell these. I'm like, why? Like this isn't even an option. And I found them at Dollar Tree and I bought like 50 of them. They're literally my favorite. They're like the perfect density. And so I'm just tapping, I'm like packing it into my lid, and then I'm bringing it up. And I do have a slight hood, so I'm bringing it up almost to my brow bone. And see how it looks like, just like it's a beautiful like fade. It's so pretty. And it's a great everyday color. And see right here how I'm sweeping it inward? Because you don't want to sweep down and drag your eye down. You want to keep your eyes nice and lifted. So I'll probably do a second round of that. But that's Pink Posy. And I just like to use the doe foot wand right on my lid. Right there. I'm going to let it set for a second. Just set, 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 set. This is the best brush ever. One doll hair. Okay, and then I'm going to pack. See, pack versus blend. I'm going to pack it right here, come across my lash line, and now that I've packed in the color, now I'm going to blend it up. Past my crease, up towards my brow bone, because I do have a slight hood, and when I open my eye, I want people to see my eyeshadow. Okay, and then I'm going to come underneath my eye with this and use it as a liner right here. But I'm going to smoke it out. I'm going to use the back angled in. And I'm going to do what's called a contour. This is great for any eye shape. Doesn't matter if they're big, round, almond, small, wide set, deep set. This will help open any eye. If you use a light to medium color, if you do it with a dark color, it's going to close your eye. But this is going to help open it. Just a slight contour. I'm just smoking it out a little. And see, with me, you'd be like, because I have large and in charge bulging eyes, but it actually helps them not bulge so much. It actually helps them look a little bit like regular. I just think it looks so pretty. Stop it. There's that. So we're pretty much done with the face. I just want to show you like a couple of add-ons. So I also like to use the blue, the navy eyeliner pencil. I like to do my waterline. I just love blue. Blue, blue, blue. And then I'm going to use this Deep Cobalt Mascara. Blue is the Pantone color of 2020. So blue's always been my favorite color. But now I'm like, blue everything. They always say if you have blue eyes, don't use blue anything on them. I'm gonna. Okay, and then I want to show you really quickly this right here. Okay, this is exciting. Oh, I need some earrings. This is super exciting. So if you get this set right here, it comes with a bag. I love it that most of our sets come with bags. Like this just came out. I think this is the lip sense that I'm going to try for you tonight right here. The new Red Lantern. This just came out. What? These little mini pearlizers in this super cute bag. The California collection came out a little while ago in this bag right here. And then the Color Surge collection came out in this bag right here. So I've got lots of fun stuff to show you tonight. So, but this right here is my new obsession. And what they did was they came out with the top 4 selling neutral lip sense colors, and they put them in matte glosses. So this one, here, let's put them in order from lightest to darkest. Oh, don't crack. They do crack, believe it or not. Okay, so this one is cream matte, meant to replicate creamer lip sense. This one is praline matte, meant to replicate praline, is it praline rose? Why did I just, it's praline rose. Praline rose. Oh my gosh, I'm just having like a moment. Praline rose lip sense. This is Bella matte, meant to replicate Bella lip sense. And this is hazel matte, meant to represent hazelnut lip sense. So it's our top 4 selling neutral lip sense colors in matte form, matte gloss form. So you could wear them alone, or you could wear them on top of your favorite lip sense colors. I'm going to wear it alone, and I'm going to show you Bella. These 2 are actually my favorite. I love them all. But I'm really loving how these show up with my particular lip tone. So I'm going to wipe this off, and these are just glosses, okay? They're just glosses. This gives you like a really good J-Lo, Jennifer Aniston look. This one is, it like amps up my lip color just a little bit, and these 2 I really, really love. Someone said that they liked mixing them, so maybe I'll mix these 2 today. That sounds fun. So I can show you 2. So I'll show you Bella Matte Gloss on the bottom. And they dry in about 90 seconds. They set like a matte lipstick would, and they feel so good. And then this is hazel. So one's more of a pinky, and one more of a brownie. I'll mix them. I love them. So that's actually my quick everyday face. Like, it goes quicker. That's my quick everyday face with just minimal products. I can tell the foundation still isn't set. That's because we didn't blend it, but the rest of these are. So these are the shadows. Some of you are like, are the shadows, do they really work? Are they really waterproof, sweatproof, smudge-proof? And the answer is yes. My foundation still has, see how it's still creamy? I don't want to swatch it across my hand because I'm going to let it dry. But it's still, we didn't blend it, so it's pretty thick. But these aren't going anywhere. My eyebrows aren't going anywhere. My makeup isn't going anywhere. So, and it's skin loving and anti-aging. So, and it looks fantastic. I mean, look at those. I mean, do you see my melasma? It's really not sticking out at you like it was before. So, anyways, I can't wait to come back and show you guys some lip scents and some of the new additions. I'm super excited about that. Thanks for tuning in, and you guys continue to enjoy just all of the things that are posting and all of the products that we have to offer, and I appreciate you being here, and I will see you a little bit later on this evening or tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. Okay? Peace out, Girl Scouts. Bye. Maybe.